I'm back in the church basement because I think it's just about time to finally take down Auriga. You may remember her as the Destiny lookalike sniper future tech character that I had a pleasant little chat here in front of the mural of the bulwark last time. Didn't actually decide to fight her because I wanted to open up the 3 areas that I want to do today, which are Alvaro's Observatory, the actual fight against Auriga, and Journey's End, all the way down in Tomb. Wait, why did that have a ghost in it? Oh, that's silly.
Why have you come to disturb the dead?
Well, it's not so much about disturbing the dead, it's really just about getting through this area. You might remember this sort of bit from the bridge earlier when I first came into Alduin. Yep, she does the exact same thing in her battle as she did all the way back then, too. No surprise. Not nearly as many... Oh, wait, she's out of ammo. What do I even care? Not nearly as many attacks... Or not nearly as many places to hide when she attacks, though. Just look for her flash grenade. And... Yeah. Oh, come on. I had that. Oh, let me tell you, Swarm, combined with the fact that I have upgraded a lot of my... these items a lot, is really making this battle not too difficult at all. Something that I'm not going to complain about. Oh wait, she had one more ammo. And flashbang, please. Thank you. Oh, don't worry, I'm going to be doing all of the heroic battles, and those things are no joke. They are actually quite difficult. Auriga, I hate you. Doesn't matter, you're done. They will be quite difficult when I get to that point.
Why have you come to disturb the dead?
What is with you and Ione taking off your helmet after I beat you? Soren, that is not what you're here for. You signed a contract with death in blood. How do you forget this stuff so easily?
Leave this place and honor her memory. Whether you find her or not, no one is truly alive here.
Is it just me, or does Auriga look like she should be a witcher or something? That character design. Anyway.
Empty. Save for the memory of my parents.
Also, you shot it to hell! So, not really honoring that memory, I guess.
Nothing to bury. Time and their arrogance made certain of that. But their consciousness endures.
Yeah, so this is a bit where maybe waiting to fight Auriga was not the best idea. A lot of little implications, foreshadowing for an area that I kind of did in the last episode. Consciousness endures in the form of Bi-Surge, which it does not actually do anymore because he exploded.
A story for another time, perhaps. Follow me. Beyond these gates, you'll see Kirsiorai. Within its walls is the dreaded source of immortality. Look upon the Citadel and consider your next move carefully.
Why can't I get a jetpack? That would be so cool. Interesting that they didn't have different dialogue for if you had already gone to Tomb. I mean, they got like different dialogue if you cancel your contract. You know, every single time that Soren says, "Hey, I'm immortal," he doesn't say that if you cancel it. Also, cool dragon in the background. And also, that's a lot of Dragonites. Oh. When did you guys get here?
We've come this far, you and I.
Well, I came this far. You got soundly beaten by the bulwark.
You never did inspire much confidence.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny idea that all those bosses that you beat, oh, they're gonna come back. And they're gonna be mad.
Destroy it.
Now, here's a point where it's like, Rael, maybe we should have just, like, talked. Because I'm here to do the same thing, and we could have helped each other rather than being all tsundere the entire time. I mean, I'm just saying. Unfortunately, I can't shoot people in the head now because the swarm is so powerful that I would probably murder both of them.
In truth, I never expected you to make it this far. I suppose an introduction is well overdue. I am Ione Eku.
Cool. Also, apparently I missed a whole bunch of dialogue with her, so I will see if I can jump on a different save file at some point and get that. Yeah, there's a... I don't know, she just kind of says, hey, leave me alone when she's in Sanctuary, so that was... Should have kept talking.
Beyond the chasm. That's Care Shiorai.
Well, yeah, I know.
All who seek immortality must pass through its crumbling gates. It was almost my new home. Before you showed up. We shouldn't tarry too long.
I think we're going to be tarrying as long as it takes. There's no actual way to get over there. Like, look. Nothing doing. Who indeed could this mysterious character be? I mean, it feels like there's a pretty obvious twist coming, but I haven't played to the end of the game yet. I don't know.
She never spoke much about her past with me, but the way she talks about the expeditions... I think she may have lost a great deal during one of them. It seems likely, though she may very well be a native of Citadel. They are few and rare, but something about her is different. I've seen her subjected to all manner of death, only to brush it off. She's invincible.
Yep, and even during that flashback, she took no damage when I attacked her. Actually, I don't even remember if I got off an attack or two before she completely murdered me. Oh, hey, Death, when did you come in here? And also, why don't you have voice acting? Like, there's not even like a bird around here for him to talk through her. Anyway. Anything else? No, same thing.
It seems I've seen her subjected to all manner of...
We've come this far.
And same thing from you two.
Destroy it.
Alright, cool. That ends that battle for the time
The
being.
sewers lead back to Sanctuary, and ahead towards Care Shiorai.
Well, yeah, I know.
Death needn't be so loathed, for you will be reunited with the loved ones you lost.
Auriga, you actually end up reliving your greatest regret over and over. At least that's been Soren's experience.
But my soul has perished long ago, and I have not but dust to commune with my family. My choice to die was taken from me.
That seems likely. Thanks. Of course, if I just walk over here, I think that her heroic battle is about halfway through here. No, I guess I have to reload the screen first. Give me 1 second. And here we are.
Come to chat.
Sure did.
Your language lacks the vocabulary to describe it.
I find that extremely hard to believe. I've used the phrase future tech, aliens, and Terminator quite a few times.
Once, it existed centuries before the rise of Eldrin, and ultimately suffered a similar fate.
Again, this would have made a lot more sense if I had beat her prior to going there.
But that is for you to witness and read. In a manner of speaking,
No, in a literal way at this point in time.
my people live as memories, violated by the specter of our past. I was spared, for better or for worse.
You know what? I'll give it a
Why
attempt.
have you come to disturb the dead?
Ooh, she gets 5 hits now. Oh boy, that is a... Huh. Yeah, I told you, those heroic fights are no joke. Thankfully, I don't think she'll actually be too difficult to take down eventually, because she has pretty low health. All I have to do is just have my dodging on point, and remember that apparently she switches out her sniper rifle for an automatic. That's an interesting little twist. Ooh, what are you doing hanging around this area?
I found this missive on a corpse here. It carries the royal seal of Vardos, but most of it has been scribbled over.
Ooh, gimme.
Fink has you now.
Ah, crap. Ah, crap.
It's just a ditch. I've been in worse situations.
Fink Trapman feels good. Mustn't let them get away. No.
How, oh, okay, we fell down here. How did you get down here?
Answer tricksy questions, and maybe Fink will keep one surface dweller as pet.
I would have. Soren, come on. That helmet looked pretty cool.
Not garbage.
I'll wring your screeching throat, you mongrel.
Fresh meat, stop flapping mouths. Answer tricksy questions.
All right. It's true.
Of course. Your confounded immortality. Some of us don't have the luxury to live without thought.
I can toss you a crow's feather if you want. What you got?
This land is called Citadel. Trues are falses.
This one was called Aldwin, right? Ah, crap, I have no idea. I was completely unprepared to do a game show right now, you know.
Dumb luck. Or cleverer than use luck. Next! First item used pickup was tasty dragonberry. Trues are falses.
It was definitely not. It was a crow's feather or that bow.
How did you remember? No matter.
He said member.
Next question's harder.
Hey, thanks. That's probably actually true. That's probably actually true. I have not leveled up vitality at all. Everything that I've got should be coming from my armor.
Run!
Ah, damn it, I probably had 3.
I refuse to be collateral to your stupidity.
I hope you're talking to him and not me. I did.
I'll be back.
Ah, I got 3. Oh. So close. Well, that was weird. I'm sure I probably would have actually got something cool if I could have answered each one of those questions, but... yeah, I've really been keeping track of how much vitality I have. Yeesh. Anyway, back to Alvaro's tower. Now, I checked out this place a little bit last time to try and get the, what was it called, power cell? Which just got me a little immortalite stone, but hey, I need as many of those as possible so I can upgrade stuff. 3. I'm 1 away from getting another upgrade to the Swarm. You know, making it even more overpowered. And Alvaro's kind of a crazy guy, collecting a bunch of different monsters from all over the Earth. As well as evidently doing experiments with, for example, these things here, which respawn every single time you come back into this area. Well, at least I'm doing a little less poorly against the... Yeah, against the Guarded Tomb monsters than I did last time, so that's nice at least. Here are just aura. Deals fire damage scales with intellect. No, I don't. That's not happening. Huh? 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 Huh?
Welcome, welcome. Think, expanding operation.
Okay, Fink, I'm willing to give you another shot here.
See this lever? Clever tricksy of Magic Man.
Okay. Alright.
You're sure to be pleased.
Didn't seem to do anything. But let's be honest, if I didn't pay that, he would probably attack me immediately, so... Sure. Got the owl statues back here. Maybe it has something to do with the Owl Lords. Oh, which, by the way, you might remember that in the Owl King's description, lore, whatever you would call it, seemingly drawn to Alvaro's observatory, he doesn't care. So he didn't actually collect those guys. They just kind of show up here. I assume that the Guarded Tomb and the Abyssal Eyes actually were... You know, he spent some time collecting up to maybe study a little bit, hence why there's the whole... Oh, come on, stop doing that. Hence why there is a bunch of them around here. Or the same with the power cells and everything, too. Gift of the Grey Warder. What you got? B toughness. Illuminates while blocking? I don't really use the Bulwark shield as a shield or anything, so the ability to say, get the weirdo, get out of here. If those guys finish their casting time, they summon up another one of the Owl Kings. But yeah, I don't really use my shield as a shield, so I assume that the ability to say, I don't know, get those Cthulhu summoning monstery guys vulnerable without having to use a light stone, that's probably more useful than the shield that I don't use anyway. Looks nice, too. Oh yeah, I also noticed over here, big huge monster man in the background. Look at him. Very Aldia's Keep style. Reminds me a lot of that. With all the various monsters being imprisoned, kind of a giant tower, mysterious sorcerer type character. Good. I think this was actually where I got the first tome of Alvaro. And there's another one of those parasitic guys. If you just stay away from them, they eventually fade out of existence, so that's fine. God, remember when I had to fight this guy like 5 different times in Guarded Tomb? Man. I'm a little surprised they're dropping Abyssal Eyes, though. Void Helm. What you see a lot of the black, I guess, is what they're called. Death is a lie. Immortality is freedom. Oh, and was there anything else over here? Oh yeah, there was the God, what is it called? A Phoenix chest, which I did manage to get, and that held a Void Plume, which and it is definitely an upgrade to what I was currently using. So I guess I should equip that up. There's little power cells that I got last time. Yeah, if you ever see a void, or not a void, a Phoenix chest that I didn't happen to get at the time, I will generally go back to get it later. I just hope there's not another one here. Ooh, Drake Knight Shield, cool. Hey. Oh, I gotta look at this. S toughness requires 62 strength. Only a few of these shields. Ugh, looking at the entrance to Kaer Shardai, doesn't seem to be the case. Neat. S toughness, no specific shenanigans I gotta do to get that. That's cool. The hit stun I get on those guys just makes them absolutely trivial. Does not even matter at all. Ow, I should really stop being flame broiled here. That would probably help. Oh! Alvaro! Well, here, let's look at the entire lore that I got for this guy. 1 of 5 sorcerers. Immense power, and his paranoia excludes himself the highest chamber. Would they even recognize it? Interesting little bit of lore related to that. Oh yeah, and there was a chest here that I also think I grabbed off camera. It just held into more lightstone, so it wasn't anything too interesting. It's one of those chests that teleports around irritatingly. So you just gotta do big attacks on it. But thankfully it stays in that general area, so you don't have to worry too much about opening it up. Anyway, kicking down that ladder will help quite a bit later on. Yeah, interesting little thing with Immortals, where... say one of the stats that you might have noticed that doesn't seem to actually affect anything is fear. Guess when you don't have to be afraid of death, your mind wanders to different things. For example, some sort of incredible threat from beyond the stars that a super sorcerer takes upon himself to defeat. Might see a little bit about that later. But first off, Leaf of Gaia. I don't know if there's any way to consistently get a lot of those things. I haven't really screwed around with it too much at all. Ow! Ah! Anyway... look for that later. So you might notice now that I got a little bit of red sprite going around me and 70% of my max health. No mere coincidence that that is the case for defeating that guy. See, each one of these areas has 4 little mini-bosses, and that was a super form of one of the Garde Toon Guardians there, having a bunch of electric sparks. And as you might guess, if I go up here, there's a door. A door that has 4 markers on it. Astrology symbols? I have no idea. I think you can put 2 and 2 together. Now, I don't think there's any real way to do this easily or like the least painful way. The only thing I know is that I really want to super version of the Owl King is I really want to do the upper right one last. Healing uses 2 feathers instead of 1. It's kind of not great. As a super version of the Owl King. It's actually what the heroic version of the Owl King looks like, so that's kind of neat. Didn't stop him from going down real quick, though. Here, this thing I have never even seen before. Entirely unique type of enemy. I'll give him a second to do a stupid gimmick here. Summons a bunch of portals that summon a whole bunch of shots that are very irritating to dodge around. Gotta do jump hits to kill him. Dodge rolling makes stamina get reduced to 0. Ugh. Got a nice RGB color here. Well, even though I use 2 feathers instead of 1, you can make it use only 1 feather if you only have 1 left. These are some interesting characters. And now the real, most irritating thing is that slowly lose health when no abilities on cooldown. Oh, yeah. That was cool. I'm going to give myself a couple more feathers, I think. Yeah, slowly lose health. That's why you want to do that one with the strange monsters that I've never seen before. No, the other way. Yeah, fine, whatever. I'll probably re-switch that out after I finish up with this area, but... So right now, I should have more than enough health to be able to take these guys down easily anyway. Ooh. Yeah, at this point in time, after recording a couple of the heroic bosses, you might notice that I am maybe a little over-leveled for this part of the game. Trust me, you will see more than enough of bosses at their full might when I'm doing a few of the heroic battles. Honestly, I think it's a swarm that's really making this easy more than anything else. That gun is really overpowered. It kind of surprises me that they haven't really nerfed that at all. But then again, it's also the fact that I don't have all of my feathers. I'm actually trading them out for health and I'm trading them out for damage rather than an extreme amount of health, which I think helps a lot too. But that's also how I like to play the game, so. Weird spider monsters and flesh bits everywhere. Well, I guess when you're a cosmic mage like Alvaro is, you... Oh, take him down quick. Yeah, you see what the gimmick of these guys is? Ugh. I mean, aside from the whole slowly lose health, when you're a cosmic mage, you see a lot of big, fleshy, horrible monsters from beyond the star sort of characters. Okay, get that door open, and then I'm gonna go re-switch out my Phoenix Feathers. Cool little bit is that you can see his observatory doesn't actually exist. Like, it's completely busted up and everything. He just has it all magicked up inside because what does he care? The physical world has no meaning when you have incredible time magic like he apparently does. Doesn't need to do maintaining on his tower. You could just tell one of the Owl Kings to do that, presumably, if he even cared about them. What a design. Yo, what up?
Your existence is infinitesimal within the vastness of our universe. Do you truly believe your actions mean anything of consequence? If only you could see the encroaching darkness, as I do. Your ignorance blinds you to the suffering of this world.
Now here's the real question. Is there any actual darkness, or has he just gone stir-crazy up here? Because, you know, he is an immortal. Okay. Thing with this battle, you can jump up and down on a bunch of different little platforms like this. Okay. Okay. Cool. I'll just let that explode. Okay. And then he comes backwards. Okay.
And none will remember.
Yeah, if you stay on the same plane, then those things become, like, actually impossible to dodge. So, you kind of got to jump up and down to try to... Oh, Swarm, do me good here. Okay, okay. Oh, you let those things finish casting, they make big, huge explosion, and that's bad. Okay, alright. You should probably start dodging, rolling a couple of these.
Stars are ultimately subsumed by the dark, and you will be no different.
Alvaro, if you have so much bigger fish to fry, why don't you just give me the thing I'm looking for? It's like, why even bother fighting me? I just want the thing... Ugh, the sigil.
is this possible? Your crippled perspective blinds you to the cosmic powers conspiring against us.
Why didn't you just give me the sigil then? Just be like, I don't care about this. I got bigger stuff to do.
A force beyond your comprehension lurks in these lands. The more you meddle, the more intertwined your fate with it becomes.
That's an interesting phrasing. Soren's okay with it, though.
Truly a fool's errand. Begone then, pest.
I do like that you don't actually beat him. It's like, hey, come on, dude. Like, I'm immortal. Like, even more immortal than the other immortals that I've been fighting. That's an interesting little thing. That's Sigil 2. I'm sure you can probably guess where Sigil 3 is. In the meantime, what do I want here? I'm going to go for the air dodge. Sure. Acquires no soul for 6 seconds after using an ability. Yes. Yes, that does sound good.
Yes. It seems grief consumed our muttering friend.
Oh, come on.
She went up in flames, professing to be reborn from ash.
Well, this is a very Dark Souls thing. I suppose they kind of felt obligated to put it in.
Dust to the wind now.
I mean, I bought all her stuff, so that's how we do. In fact, maybe I should just start buying stuff from, like, everybody here, because I got the cash. Cool, thanks. Let's see if there's any, change to their storylines once I have everything. Because that's usually how it goes, after all. The other thing would be that I have more than enough shards right now to buy just about everything from everyone. I'm trying to avoid leveling up too much, because I already feel like I'm maybe a little bit over-leveled. Like I said, I was checking out a few of the heroic fights. And speaking of which, well, first off, got anything new?
Fight with the prowess of someone unafeared by death.
Indeed.
My people in the spirit halls would welcome you with rivers of ale. But until such time arrives, let us drink till the sky falls on our head.
Oh, nice. So I guess that's where the little dragony type fellows were getting the brew from.
Birds circle in your head, fledgling. You speak as one who yearned for immortality, hoping it might fill a void in their life. Gaze upon the distant stars. Their light, a life across the infinite expanse of the universe. Whether you are immortal or not, our actions are of no consequence to our brethren in the sky.
So, you been talking to Alvaro?
Here we are, together, on this solitary rock. Perhaps it is divine providence. Perhaps it is dumb luck. It is up to you to derive meaning in such an existence, as I have done with my flowers. We cherish what is beautiful, because we know it is transient.
Always interesting that the spirit of levity and purpose and hope in the universe are all the guys associated with death.
The passage of time will not dictate the value of your life. Now, go. Plant your own flower. So it goes. But in death, their memory of you becomes eternal. And someday, those memories will anchor you to sanity in the darkest of times.
You've done it!
I have? Oh, yeah, oh man, I probably should have talked to him earlier.
The path to Aldwyn finally lies open. I knew I saw something in you, laddie. Well, while you're off adventuring, I suppose I'll fancy myself with a bit of sightseeing. Fret not. By the time you get back, I'll have a fresh stock of equipment for you.
The Covenant Knight? No, I don't recall much of anything recent, actually. Lulled by sleep. It's unlike me.
Strange. Wait, this all seems very strange. And Ione?
And
Same thing. Okay. Bast seems to sell equipment for daggers, like assassin's daggers. He also is the guy that told me to bring people here in the first place. So,
Don't be greedy now. I don't have much in the way of wares for you. Run along.
Maybe something to look at later. And I have died quite a few times fighting heroic bosses, so I think that it's about time that I go check down here, maybe see if I have enough of a pile of bodies to. I totally do. Okay, let's find out what's up here then. Well, cool. Leaf of Gaia, that's not that useful. Great sword +4. And so pretty much a powerful strength and a powerful finesse weapon. Essentially saying, hey, if you're having trouble, is like, take this stuff. And fortitude. I don't know. I guess I'll see real soon. What a strange mechanic. Anyway. Alright, so what is this? I do not have the correct stats. Can I at least look at what it does? Can I look at what any of these do? Oh, here we are. Create a magical barrier that reduces damage taken by 50%. Wow. So yeah, it's not supposed to be a big secret down there. It's just supposed to be, hey, if you're having trouble with the game, enjoy. 90-second cooldown, though, makes that a little bit prohibitive. I suppose I would use that, though, if given the chance. Going from climbing up one pile of bodies to another. Very, very nice. This may actually be an appropriate place for the Gift of Grave. Hey, look at that. So I'm pretty much following the old Rogue Legacy style of going castle, tower, and now the dungeon, the Land of Darkness. I don't think that was an intention by the developers, but hey, it's interesting nonetheless. Ooh, neat. I really wonder why only blood is on the stairs, but that's sure, why not? Cool. So this is Journey's End, the place directly after the fight against Bi-Surge. Alright. Oh, well, for all the build-up, that wasn't actually too much. Interesting design, though. Also, that didn't seem necessary to have a save point directly after that, but okay. Do not want to stay in that. That is Contagion. You may remember from the description of the Panacea here that removes Contagion and other minor status ailments, applying to yourself and those around you. Why? Because if you actually do get Contagion, and you say, go near NPCs, that's bad. Otherwise, it just reduces maximum health, but it's not something that you want to have happen. Let's just say that. Alright, and then I believe this is the same route that goes right back up to Auriga's place. all converging on this single spot, before the gates of Kershorai. Well, that's not where I'm going right now. And I don't think that my horse is going to be able to jump whatever gaps over. Well, I can't take it up the ladder, so.
The dark beckons.
Bye, Surge, I already killed you. Get out of here. Seems unnecessary. Oh, y'all, you hardly ever get to see that animation. Another thing you might notice is that the contagion meter goes down very slowly. So, really try to stay out of that. I stocked up on a whole bunch of Panacea. Oh. On a whole bunch of Panacea before coming out here explicitly because I knew that I was going to be dealing with... I'll get it next time. Some of this stuff. Oh, hey, it's you guys from Darkness Falls. Oh boy. You can see my health going down there. Let's not do... Neat. That, then... Okay, those things are... can do quite a bit of damage, though, it seems like. So, definitely don't want to... Ah. Yeah, okay, so, hey, it does work. Power of my lit-up shield. Oh, that's interesting. I probably shouldn't even bother, but... Probably shouldn't even bother, like, attacking those guys. Probably could have had a little bit more than no animation at all there. Very Tower of Latria, if you remember that from all the way back in Demon Souls. What is this? Flare pool. Neat. So, is it even better than the one that I just switched to earlier? 400. Secret Immortality, same thing as usual. 520. Nah, it's not. You get that mood set from the fact there's absolutely no background at all. There we are. So what does this thing do? A torture device, I guess, because that's the only thing I could possibly think, but... Huh. Ooh, what's over here, too? I think that's probably something that I'll probably need the ivory key for. Let's go see what that other person is over there first. Or that other dragon creature.
Approach.
How did that guy even get impaled on that stalactite up there?
Thy salvation, if thou hast the courage to imbibe my words.
Sure, what up?
Thou art afflicted by a false hope. Beyond the darkness, thy naked mind shrivels. If thou wist to wake, renounce death.
No. No, Death and I are buds. I'm not giving up on him that easy. I mean, yes, technically he is my employer, but I feel like we've also had a pretty good time together as well. So, no. Interesting. Death Watch. This I bought from the Acolyte of Death back in the regular Sanctuary. Death Watch, though, is not something that I had before. Also has the ability to enchant and disenchant. Ash.
Life is readily exploited. If not for promises neglected, death would be welcomed. Spare the others in their search for restitution. Embrace murder in thine heart.
Something tells me that I probably shouldn't trust this person. No! Oh, so close. Well, the point is that I got the ivory key, so I can explore a little bit around here. Well, first...
Your mind and actions will be your own.
In the meantime, yeah, who could have possibly seen that coming? Fake save points! What a concept. That is extremely silly. Also, I forgot that I didn't actually have mine. Okay, I didn't have my feather equipped. There. Oh, well, first, you know what? I'm gonna go get that Phoenix chest. I think that that will be a worthwhile endeavor. Maybe. I don't actually know what it is. So what is that? Reaper's Maw. Shield. B toughness. When a max stamina, shield's an S. So the first hit you get, it's an S-ranked shield. Not that that really matters, because the shield that I'm working with is an S rank all the time. Alright, back into the land of false death. I just suppose... Oh boy. Yeah, whatever. I wanted to see what this was anyway. Magister's shoes. Great. That's just what I needed. A Sybaritic. I have no idea what that word means. Strange. The Eldritch Council. Inquisitor Holdrum. Interesting. Boy, am I very glad that I got this shield instead of having to use these sunstones. They're so cumbersome. Hey, Magister's Hood. That's what the royalty character, noble characters start out with. So I guess that's apparently where you get them. Unusual. Alright, but later on down the line here... Get to... Oh, wow. Goes a little bit faster than it looks, too. There we are. Thief's Blades. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. If you ever doubted just how powerful the Swarm is. Cultist's Greaves. Oh, strength scaling. Nice. I think that that might actually replace my barbaric boots, provided I can get them up to +5 as well. Oh, that's real. Alright. Well, who could have seen it? Why is Fink down here? And I'm contagious. Sorry, Fink. I don't even know how you got down here. But that's no problem. I already have the panacea, so... Ah, get out of the way. Greed. Ooh, what does this do? 2 of them somehow. Well, that's a bug. Increases drop chance 3%. 3%? And also creates a sprite that points towards stuff? I don't know. I mean, there's the other book, which I definitely want to go get. 3%. That's it. If I just kind of... Yeah. Oh. Ha! So that's how you do it. Threaten the seat as warden, and she swiftly shuffled out the opposition. Obedient and changed. So I guess I'm only facing one character then, judging by that. I wonder if this is the writer of all the tomes, because I do believe that's all of them at this point. Whispers of the Crimson Court. Should probably watch out that I don't accidentally hit her. Okay, continuing on here then. Boy, that Fink really does get around. Shade Knight Helm. Axe. I mean, already got an axe like that, so what does it matter? Yeah, of course it was. Stupid fake save points. We even invented these things. Alright. Oh, that was quick.
Who dares enter my domain? A visionary to be celebrated, or a fool to be condemned?
Alright. Let's do this here. Hey, I remember you. Alvaro's observatory. So apparently this is where he was getting the guys? Or something? Alvaro, I'd like to recommend not actually working with these guys. They do not seem to be on the up and up. Visitor gains a new ability. I clicked off of the screen, so that was great. Ah, I see. Keep them floating. Makes sense. Good. Oh boy. Okay, but I can destroy those. Good. And the blood rising is clearly not a good thing here. Also, don't walk into the blood. You'll not. Hey, haven't seen that spoken about.
Dutiful. Uses honorifics. You could learn a thing or two from her. Devotion oft straddles the line.
Yeah, thanks, Death. Why didn't you have her do your quest then? I'm sure it probably doesn't cost too much to create contracts like that. Alright, let's get back down there. Let's go. You'll not. Haven't heard that from since the very beginning of the game, where that was close. Where Fink had that helmet supposedly from Yulna. I mean, supposedly because again, it's not really a recorded place that has actually existed anywhere in the world, accordingly. Yeah. Get it. Ow. Okay, good. At least the jellies aren't too bad. I'm guessing that's probably the ability that she got because I destroyed the rightmost one. This is going to be important to know during the heroic battle, where you need to kind of know which crystal gives her which ability. Okay, blood rising quite a bit. So I guess the idea here is that you're supposed to activate these crystals every so often, otherwise you get blooded.
Thou art found guilty.
Oh boy. Time for balancing act. Nope, nope, nope. Ow. Gotta use that unlimited energy thing that I got. Seems like the ability to summon these things is the... Alright then. Well, that was a battle. Eesh. Oh, she's even got Death statue up there, so...
Soren. Death has been so grossly warped by Alduin and its inquisitors. Most of the world would have you believe it is a sin. But death is a matter of principle, neither good nor evil. And like all children, they are legacies of their parents. A mirror into their past, to remind them what it is like to live for the sake of life, and not survival. But inevitably, the colors fade, and the world loses a little bit of magic every day you grow older. And when the magic has faded, you know it is time to move on, because you have done your duty. You have passed on the mantle of life to the next generation. Whimsy in their eyes and the world full of magic.
What kind of a son would let their mother